So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Uh-huh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome here to A&M Consolidated High School in College Station. I'm Wally Harmon alongside Nathan Height running the board. Rob Hibb back in the studio. A nice special tonight, not only on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network, but also on HRN, the Hip Radio Network. We bring the area round of the UIL playoffs, the Georgetown boys basketball team. Winners over Glenn High School on Tuesday night, advancing to the area round to take on Huntsville. The Hornets of Huntsville come in and an impressive record, 28-7 on the year, 17-1 in District 20 play. They were the top seed out of the District 20. Huntsville sat atop the district standings by 2 games over Lake Creek, and they were 2 games over Tomball and about 3 games over Willis. But a tough district, multiple teams in that district. A couple of teams ending 10-8, 9-9 in district play, didn't make the playoffs. But this Huntsville team comes in at 28-7, 17-1 on the season. Your Eagles coming to the ballgame 22-11, 8-4 on district play is how they finished in third behind an impressive Hutto Hippo team that went 12-0 in district, and the Manor Mustangs, who finished 9-3. Georgetown, they got here by beating Leander Glenn, the runner-up in District 17, on Tuesday night, 65-52. The Huntsville Hornets, they beat Waller 88-74 in their first-round matchup on the bi-district, which brings us here tonight to A&M Consolidated for the area matchup between Georgetown, the visitors, and Huntsville, the designated home team. On the other side of the bracket, who would play the winner of this ball game? You had Pytow, the winner of District 19. They advanced by beating Willis on Tuesday, 51-48. Just a 3-point victory over the fourth seed out of the District 20. But then Manor, the runner-up in District 18, they beat Weiss 78-50, convincing 28-point win over Weiss to advance. Manor and Pytow play tonight. That winner of that ball game tonight plays against the winner of tonight's ball game here on the SHN broadcast network between Huntsville and Georgetown. Georgetown coached by Coach David Canfield in his third season, assisted by Coach Peter Stackman and Kyle Gandy. The Hornet basketball team from Huntsville, they come in. Coach Jay Oliphant is the head coach. His assistants, Brandon Martinez, Marcus Williams, and Dre Murray. And they come in, a lot of height. This is a team that it's going to be a tough matchup for Georgetown. Georgetown has played a lot of teams without a lot of height, maybe one or two players. The Hornets of Huntsville bring in multiple players over 6 feet tall. A couple of their starters come into the ballgame, 1 6'2", 1 6'3", 1 6'2", and 1 6'8" tall. Taylor Harrell, the big man, on the Max Prep roster shows to be 6'8", 250. And so a big post presence down low. So the battle will be with the 6'6" Landry Woods. Joseph Waring, he comes in, let's see here, Waring at 6'5", Jace Knight at 6'5". So the Eagles have their height. They've just not faced a lot of teams with the same type of height. So it should be a good battle. A very athletic, high-scoring team. Comparative to these Eagles are the Hornets. The Hornets come in averaging 76.3 points a ball game and only allowing 60 points, while your Eagles come into the ball game averaging 55.7 points a game and only giving up 48.4 points a game. And so different contrast, which has been pretty much what you've seen and listened to all year, is Georgetown will slow it down, get into the half-court set, run their offense, where Huntsville appears to be the team that likes to move up and down the court. The warm-up buzzer has gone off. We'll go over the starting lineups real quick before we take a break for the national anthems and the starting lineups here, and take a minute to thank our sponsors here in a moment. For the Huntsville Hornets, they will have starting for them at guard a 6'2" junior, number 5, Jadarian White. And they will have a 5'11" senior guard, number 10, Raymond Russell. A 6'3" forward, a senior, number 13, Jacobin Houston. A 6'2" junior guard, number 23, Ty Matthews. And the big man down low for the Hornets starting out will be the 6'8" junior post, number 55, Taylor Harrell. Your Georgetown Eagles, the starting lineup. Lots of familiarity with this starting lineup when they're healthy and ready to go. It'll be a 6 foot junior wing, number 2, Cade Lachlan. The 5'11" senior guard, number 3, Garrett Campbell. And it looks like we're going to be overtaken by the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. Let's take about a 2-minute break here and be back with the start of the ball game here on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Uh-huh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, back at the Hip Radio Network Broadcast Center. Tonight's Georgetown Eagle basketball playoff game is brought to you by Minuteman Press Georgetown, Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair, Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert, borrow from Morrow, and Cutco Cultery, Stacy Campbell. Again, Cutco, thank you to Stacy Campbell for your generous support. We'll step aside, we'll play some more music. Wally Harmon with the call coming back up. This is SHN Sports and the Hip Radio Network, Georgetown.
Welcome back here to A&M Consolidated High School in College Station, Texas. I'm Wally Harmon alongside Nathan Height running the board. Rob Hipp back in the studio tonight. The special treat of Eagle playoff basketball here on the SHN Sports Network and the Hip Radio Network Georgetown. And the starting lineups being introduced for the Huntsville Hornets. Huntsville, the designated home team. They're going to be in the all-white uniforms with the green numerals and letters outlined in black. The Georgetown Eagles will be in the blue shorts, blue jerseys, black lettering, black numbers, and outlined in. Rumor has it there will not be a jump ball. There was a dunk during warm-ups, and a technical foul was assessed. We'll see who it was called on. So we'll get it set. As we come back from that break and the national anthem, special shout-out to all our troops out serving here and abroad that keep us safe here at home. And a special shout-out to my daughter at Fort Sill tonight in the St. Barbara's Day ball for the field artillery in Fort Sill. And so it looks like it's going to be a technical foul assessed on the Huntsville Hornets. So the Eagles will start off with 2 free throws. The technical foul for a dunk in the warm-ups while the referees were out. And so quickly, Dalton Kyle to the line. He starts off hot. He knocks down the first free throw of the technical. So with no time off the clock to start the ball game, the Eagles started off 2-0. Dalton Kyle makes them both. With that technical, the Huntsville Hornets start the ball game with 2 team fouls due to the technical foul. And so that will be an assistance for the Eagles also when it comes to free throws. Eagles inbound the ball. Nice back cut from Lachlan. Feed from Campbell. Count it. Cade Lachlan with the layup from the right side. Assist to Garrett Campbell. And quickly, here come the Hornets back down the court with the ball. Top of the key. There it is. Harold matching up against Landry Woods down low. He's been in the lane for 10 seconds. No call there. Skip pass to the right side into the hands of Russell. 12-footer from the baseline off the side of the backboard. Chased down by Houston. He gets it over to Matthews. He'll stop, pop a 12-footer off the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a foul on Houston of the Hornets. He knocks down Garrett Campbell going for the rebound. So the first personal on Houston. And third team foul. And he'll come out of the ballgame quickly. Number 24, Anthony Wilson, a sophomore guard, comes into the ballgame. The Eagles will inbound the ball with 7:23 left in the first quarter. Up 4-0. Landry Woods has it across the timeline. Thiele on the right wing. He drives all the way in against Harrell. Shot blocked off of Thiele, out of bounds. He went hard against the big man down low. And the block shot and off of Thiele, out of bounds. Here they come back down the court. Try to skip pass down low to Wilson. It's knocked away by Kyle. Eagles get the steal. Here they come across the timeline. Left wing is Thiele. Up top, Campbell. He'll swing it around right side all the way to Lachlan on the right wing. Down low is Thiele. He backs it up. Now to right baseline is Lachlan. He'll step in, fire a 14-footer. Up, off the rim, no good. Ball is loose. Thiele goes for it. It's on the floor. And now it's going to be let's see who picked it up. Oh, Campbell with the steal. Didn't matter who picked it up for the Hornets. Campbell steals it away. Has it right wing. Thinks about the three. Now he'll dribble towards the top. Up top is Thiele. He loses it, gets it back. And now he hits it to a cutting Kyle, but it's picked off by Russell. Here come the Hornets. Russell across the timeline down to the right wing. Gets it back to White on the right wing. He's going to get the screen from Harrell. He'll stop, look for it. Now back to Russell. Russell down low to Harrell. The right block, lowers the shoulder, and whistled for the travel. Campbell help side defense did a good job. It made Russell stop. He moved his feet, travel, turnover Hornets. 6:21 left in the first quarter. And a 4-0 lead still for the Eagles. Campbell inbounds it to Lachlan, back to Campbell. He'll dribble up against man-to-man pressure by Russell. Gets it across the timeline to the free throw line. Now to a cutting Thiele, about a 12-footer from the right baseline. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound Harrell. Here come the Hornets. White pushes it up, left wing, all the way in. He travels. That's got to be called there. And a block called on Garrett Campbell. That'll be the first foul on the Eagles. First one on Garrett Campbell. Several steps there before contact was ever made. White has it, left wing off the inbound pass. Quick fire, a three, no good. Lachlan with a good block out against Russell. Gets the rebound, and he'll bring it up now across the timeline. Being covered by Wilson. Left wing is Thiele. He goes down to Landry Woods' left block. He'll spin middle of the lane, pump fakes, and he'll have to kick it back out. Gets it to Thiele. Thiele on the left baseline, drives in, goes up hard, and they're going to call the charge. Number 10, Russell set up on the left block. And Thiele whistled for the charge. Player control foul. His first personal. And the Hornets will get the ball back. 5:40 left in the first quarter. Still 4-0. Eagles lead it early on. Matthews has it. Right wing. Hands it to Russell. He'll dribble in. Kick it back to Matthews. Matthews will dribble up top. Hand it to White. He'll reset the offense. He'll dribble to the right wing. To the right elbow. Down low to Harrell. Harrell will go up for the layup. He gets a man in the air. And Harrell with the first 2 points of the ball game. The big man cuts the lead in half for the Eagles, 4-2. Lachlan brings it across the timeline to Campbell on the right side. He'll dribble down now, back to the top of the key. Swing it over to Lachlan. Now to Kyle, left baseline. He drives into the left block, puts it up, no good. Harold knocks it out deep into the hands of Campbell. Kyle has it. He'll back it out. Left wing. And we're going to get a blocking foul. Lachlan was trying to dribble. Russell lost his balance. He's called for the block. Fourth team foul. Russell's first personal foul. Campbell has the ball. 4:55 left in the first quarter. Lachlan has it now. Left wing extended. Now he hits Campbell cutting through the middle to the left wing. Gets it down low to Woods on the left block. He spins to the middle. A little running hook, jump hook, no good. Rebound tap from Harrell into the hands of Matthews. Down to White quickly, left wing. He'll pop the three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Woods will chase it down, right wing. Rebound for the Eagles. Dalton Kyle gets it, hands it to Campbell. He'll come across the timeline, center of the court. White tries to get the steal. Now to Woods at the free throw line. Back to Campbell, right elbow. He drives in, lowers the shoulder, and he's whistled for the travel as he ran into the big man Harrell. And that'll bring a couple of subs off the bench for the Eagles. Number 5, Aaron Bazell, and number 21, Joseph Waring. They'll replace Dalton Kyle and Cade Lachlan. Bazell playing with the face mask tonight after fracturing his nose in the bi-district game against Glenn Grizzlies the other night. He's playing with the protective mask tonight. Matthews had the ball stolen away by Bazell. Early all the way in. He drives in. Layup. Left rim. Off the rim. No good. Rebound for Matthews. And now a reach foul by number 3, Garrett Campbell. That'll be his second personal foul. And that's a foul the Eagles can't have. Now we have another substitution for the Hornets. It'll be number 3. Deuce Fair checks into the ballgame. And here comes Jace Knight into the ballgame replacing Garrett Campbell as Deuce Fair comes into the ballgame. He's the 5'6" senior guard. Right wing has it Russell. He'll hand it to White on the right wing. He'll dribble all the way to the baseline. Gets it to Harrell. Harrell will back it back out. Russell right wing. Dribbles into the free throw line. A runner up. But they're going to whistle a foul on the runner. That'll send Russell to the free throw line. They're going to call it on Jace Knight. He checks into the ball game and then picks up a foul. 14 fouls. So both teams have 14 fouls now. Russell to the free throw line for the Hornets. 4-2 free throws. His first free throw is good. So the lead now cut to 1 for the Eagles at 3:52 left in the first quarter. It's 4-3. Eagles lead it. They started off with 2 technical free throws, both knocked down by Dalton Kyle. And then a layup by Lachlan to start it off. Free throw from Russell is also good. And the tie score now 4-4. Inbound from Waring to Bazell. Back to Waring. He'll dribble up across the timeline. Center of the court. Goes to the left wing. Gets it to Jace Knight there. Knight holds. Looking for cutting Thiele. Thiele cuts to the left elbow. Down to the block. Kicks it back out. But off of Wilson. Out of bounds off the Hornets. So the Eagles will reset with 3:37 left in the quarter. 4-4. Early on in the ballgame. Thiele got the inbound pass. Left block. Goes down low to Woods. Now to a cutting Bazell. It's up off the glass. Nice pass. Assist from Woods to Bazell. Count the bucket and a 2-point lead. Now 6-4. Eagles lead it. Fair across the timeline. Right wing from the screen. Goes down low to Harrell. Harrell layup as he got down low with that nice cutting pass. Evens the score up at 6. 3:10 left in the first half. 6-6 your score. Pressure in the backcourt. Waring gets it across to Jace Knight. Back to Waring at the midcourt stripe. Now Bazell at the free throw line. Left wing, Thiele. He'll fire the 3. Thiele's free throw, or three-pointer, no good. Harold tips it out into the hands of Fair. 3-on-1. Left wing. Left baseline will be White. He'll fire a 3, and he'll finally knock down that one. His third shot from three-point range, and now he knocks it down. And the first lead of the ballgame for the Hornets, 9-6. Bazell has it with pressure being applied. Gets it to Waring, right side, back to middle of the court to Bazell. He'll fire straight on 3. Wide open, short, off the front of the rim. Off Harrell, out of bounds, and the Hornets will lose possession. Coach Canfield telling his guys, slow it down. No reason to force it, rush it. 2:37 left in the first quarter, 9-6. The Hornets lead by 3. Thiele looks to inbound, gets it to Waring near the midcourt stripe. Left wing to Knight. Now to Thiele on the left wing baseline. He'll dribble up, hit Bazell, top of the key. Right wing Waring. Now to Landry Woods on the right baseline, outside the three-point line. He'll get it to Thiele. He goes down low, throws it into a double team, stolen away by Fair. Into the hands of Wilson. Back to Fair. And now an illegal screen called on White. Good job there as Bazell trying to get through it. White threw the illegal screen, and he gets whistled for it. His first personal, 5th team foul. And here comes Dalton Kyle back into the ballgame for the Eagles, replacing Landry Woods. 9-6, the Hornets still lead it by 3. 2:15 left in the first quarter. Waring brings it across the timeline against 2 men pressure. Ball slapped away by White. Waring still fights for it. Now here comes Fair. He gets it, knocks it loose, and now the battle where White on the floor. And White's going to sit down, grab the ball, call a timeout, and save the possession. 9-6 at 2:01 left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back here with more Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcasting Network.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Back here after the timeout, the Hornets throw a lob pass down low to Harrell. He misses a fall-away shot. Eagles get it back. Thiele just lost possession, but knocked out off of White. So the Eagles reset. Here comes Bazell charging in. He goes up strong, and he's going to get the kind bounce against the big man. Bazell goes around him, knocks down the two-point bucket, cuts it to a one-point lead now for the Hornets, 9-8 with 1:20 left in the first quarter. Fair back across the timeline for the Hornets, left wing to White. He'll dribble against Waring there, man-to-man defense for the Eagles. He'll reverse dribble, throws up a runner. I'm not sure what the foul was called there, but White's going to get to go to the free throw line. Going to call it on number 21, Joseph Waring. That's his first personal, 5th team foul for the Eagles. And that'll send White to the line. White kind of out of the control, just kind of hodgepodge, threw some together. No good on the runner, but he drew the foul. His first free throw off he rattles it in. Wow, kind roll there. It looked like it was going to be off the back of the iron. So far, 3 for 3 from the free throw line as Cade Lachlan checks back in, replacing Chance Thiele for the Eagles, 10-8. Hornets lead it by 2 with 1:11 left in the first quarter. White's second free throw, hard off the back iron, no good. Rebound batted loose, and finally Harrell gets it, swings it to White. He'll fire the three-pointer from the right wing, no good. No one blocking out. Harrell's going to chase it down, and he saves it off of Jace Knight. Throws it off of Jace Knight out of bounds. Nice play by the big man. Not getting any blockouts are the Eagles right now, so free bounce coming for the Hornets. Wilson gets it. He tries to drive in. He'll get across the timeline. 3-on-2. He goes to block. He goes up. Contact. Bazell, 6 points off the bench for Bazell. Brings it back to a tie ball game now. 10-10. 40 seconds left. Wilson will fire a three. Left baseline. And Wilson will knock it down. The Hornets don't hesitate getting it in. 13-10. Hornets take a 3-point lead. 35 seconds left in the half. Waring dribbles across the timeline. Double team. Now right side to Knight. Knight will reset the offense. Coach Canfield calls for 1 shot left. 25 on the clock remaining here in the first quarter. Hornets lead it 13-10 as Knight holds the ball on the right wing. No pressure being applied. He'll go back up top to Joseph Waring. He'll reset. 13 seconds left in the quarter. And now they'll call the offensive break free. Waring back to Knight. He'll fire the three. It's blocked by Matthews. Harrell tries to throw the skip pass to White on the breakaway. Turnover Hornets. So with 2.8 seconds left, the Eagles will get the ball back. They'll have to go the length of the court as number 20. They call him Hollywood Henderson. Checks into the ballgame. DeKendre Henderson checks in, the senior forward. A 6-foot senior forward checks in the last 2.8 seconds, replacing Harrell. Bazell gets it down. Lachlan will fire up a three at the buzzer. Oh, he almost hit it. It was an unorthodox shot, but he takes it and misses it. Well, in the first quarter, 13-10. The Hornets lead it over their Eagles by 3. We'll take a minute during the quarter break here and be back with more Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcasting Network. Back here at A&M Consolidated, where the Eagles in the first quarter trailing by 3, 13-10 to the Huntsville Hornets. Huntsville will start out with the ball to start the second half after the alternating possession. Fair comes across the timeline all the way in, a little floater. He's going to draw the foul. It's going to be on Garrett Campbell, and that is not what the Eagles need, and he'll come out with 7:55 left in the first half. That's his third personal foul, and that is a killer for the Eagles, as Garrett Campbell is the man that makes the offense go. Fair misses the free throw. And here comes Joseph Waring replacing Garrett Campbell. And so Campbell will take a seat with 7:55 left in the first half and 3 fouls. That'll be a big key to look at as Fair drains the second free throw. He's 1 for 2 now, and a 4-point lead for the Hornets. Lachlan gets the inbound pass. He'll dribble up against Fair. Ball taken away by White. Jump ball called as Lachlan reached back in and grabbed the ball. It'll be a jump ball back to Georgetown now. At least a good play there by Lachlan to not give up, reach in and grab that ball from White as he was taking it away. Waring inbounds to Lachlan. He'll dribble up against Fair. What they have to watch for here is that second defenseman coming across. Reach there by Fair. No whistle called. Waring has it left wing. Right wing into the hands of Dalton Kyle. Now to the right baseline to Lachlan. He gets it down low to Waring on the right block. Back up to Campbell. It'll be Lachlan, and he's fouled by number 23, Matthews. That'll be his first personal. 6-team foul for the Hornets. Both teams at 6. So the next foul for either team will put a respective team in the bonus for the rest of the first half. 7:29 left in the half. 14-10. Hornets lead it. Lachlan inbounds to Woods down low. He's double teamed. Now dribbles down to the middle of the lane. Tries to go down low. Stolen away by Harrell. Here come the Hornets. Quick outlet pass to White. No one covered him. He broke out free. He gets it, and the layup on the left side is good. 6th point of the night for White, and a 6-point lead now for the Hornets. Waring tries to skip it down to Kyle on the right side, and Wilson bats it out of bounds. So the Eagles will have to reset in front of the Hornets bench. Lachlan will inbound there. He'll get it to Bazell. Bazell dribbles up top. Back to Waring. Waring back to Bazell, left wing. Into the hands of Lachlan down low. Left block is Woods. Up to Kyle on the wing. He looks to dribble. Now back to Lachlan on the baseline. Bazell has it left elbow. He drives all the way in. Kicks it up. And he draws the foul on Harrell. Good job by Bazell. And that draws the first foul on the big man. 7th team foul. But Bazell will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws on the shot. Bazell had 6 points in the first quarter to lead the Eagles, and he knocks down the free throw here. 16-11. Hornets lead it by 5 with 6:54 left here in the first half. Bazell's second free throw is good. Cuts it back to 4, 16-12. Fair will bring it across the timeline to the right wing for the Hornets. Gets off the screen, runs down the lane, kicks it to Wilson, back out to White on the left wing. He'll dribble in middle of the lane all the way to the hoop. No one cuts him off. It's no good, but rebound, tap to Wilson, back to White. He goes up. Lachlan grabbing the ball. They call the foul on Lachlan for a hold. And that'll be Cade Lachlan's first foul. 17 foul. And then somehow they called White in the act of shooting when it was a rebound. So he'll get 2 free throw opportunities here. So far, 1 for 2 on the night. His first free throw here is in and out, no good. So it remains 16-12. 4-point lead for the Hornets at 6:37 left in the first half. White fires away quickly there on that free throw, doesn't even dribble. And knocks it down. 5-point lead now, 17-12. Hornets lead it. Waring dribbles across the timeline, double team, gets it across the Bazell left wing, down low to Woods. He backs out away from Harrell. Gets it to cutting Lachlan. He goes to kick it to Kyle. Kyle back cut. Ball thrown to the bench. Out of bounds. And a turnover on the Eagles. Hornets get the ball. Inbound it to Fair. He'll dribble across the timeline. Left wing. He dribbles there. Harrell with the screen. Right wing is Matthews. He'll drive right baseline. Stops. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it out to Wilson. Now up top to Fair. Reset the offense. He goes to the left side. Left elbow extended. Shot blocked by Waring. Battle for it down low, and it's out of bounds off of Harrell. Hornets turn it over. Eagles get the ball back, trailing by 5. 6:04 left in the first half. Instead of handing the ball in, they wait for a player to come from the other end of the bench for the Hornets. Fair will take a seat as Russell checks back in for the Hornets. Waring, Lachlan, Bazell, Woods, and Kyle in the ballgame for your Eagles. White, Russell, Wilson, Matthews, and Harrell for the Hornets. Lachlan dribbles all the way down, tries to get it low to Landry Woods as he dribbled through 2 men, but Harrell knocks it out of bounds, the big man with the big wingspan, causing all kinds of havoc down low early on in the ball game. 5:56 left in the first half. Kyle goes to inbound under his own bucket, throws it up top to Waring on the left side. Now wide open the left baseline is Lachlan. He'll fire the three. No good. Rebound Landry Woods. He backs away. Now he'll take a shot. Runner up in. Gets the kind roll. Nice take from Woods. He gets away from Harrell and gets the runner. Cuts it to 3. Quickly back down to the Hornets. Right wing Russell. He'll dribble up top. Free throw line. He tries to go down low. Now he'll go left wing. Off of Wilson. Out of bounds. Turnover Hornets. Good defense there by Bazell and Waring. And that's another turnover for the Hornets. Eagles will inbound in the backcourt. Waring inbounds it to Lachlan, gets it back, and he'll dribble up against White. Here comes the double team. Get it out of his hands to Lachlan. Left baseline Bazell. He'll take it all the way in. Up against the big man. Up and in. Another 2-point bucket for Bazell. Cuts it to a 1-point lead now for the Hornets. 17-16 with 5:10 left in the half. Matthews, dribbles down to the left block. Kicks it back out to White. Top of the key. Guarded by Kyle. He'll drive all the way in. Runs over Cade Lachlan, and they're going to call it player control foul on White. More importantly, that's his second foul. They look for him to score. He likes to drive. He's very mobile and athletic, but he just picked up his second foul. 8-team foul. No free throws on the player control foul. But the Eagles get the ball back with 5:03 left in the half. Waring inbounds to Bazell. He'll dribble up. No pressure. Kicks it back to Waring. He'll dribble across the timeline, center of the court. To the left side, looks there. Now gets to Bazell, left wing. Bazell holds, looks for a cutting Kyle, passes on him. And now he'll dribble back to Waring up top. Back to Bazell. Bazell holds. Now Kyle has it left baseline. He'll go up top to Lachlan. They'll reset the offense. Right wing, now all of a sudden right baseline. Waring has it, fakes a pass, now gets it to a cutting Dalton Kyle. About an 8-foot runner up, no good. Rebound Woods on the backside. And Woods puts it up and in off the glass, his 4th point of the quarter. And a 1-point lead now for the Eagles, 18-17. Quickly back down, Matthews has it. Now to Russell on the right wing for the Hornets. He skips it over to Wilson on the left wing. He drives, kicks it back out to White. Travel on the left wing. There he is, Mr. Mobility. Man, he is athletic, but he moves his feet so quick. They called it there. He had the ball on the wing and looked to drive. And he's called for the travel. It's going to be a timeout here. 18-17. The Eagles lead it. We'll take a minute timeout. Be back with more Eagle basketball here on the SHN Sports Broadcasting Network.
And he's my son. So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Timeout called by Coach Oliphant, and the Eagles have the ball back with a 1-point lead, 18-17. Dalton Kyle has it left wing, up top to Bazell. Lachlan right wing into the hands of Waring. Waring holds there. He looks to drive. Now he'll go up top to Dalton Kyle. Lachlan swing it all the way around left side. Bazell will drive in. He stops and backs it back out. Hits Waring up top. Now to Lachlan, right wing, all the way right baseline to Kyle. He'll spin. Think about the shot. Now get it to a cutting Bazell. Right block. And White sold that one. The FIFA yellow card just came out for overacting. Great job by White to draw that foul, but they call Bazell on the player control foul as he was trying to post up. 8-team foul, first for Bazell. A little overacting by White, draws the foul on Bazell, and more importantly, gets the ball back for the Hornets. They trail it 18-17. Eagles lead by 1 at 3:30 left in the first half. Matthews up top to White. He looks to drive, cuts back, now back to Matthews. He'll drive all the way in. He'll run over Dalton Kyle, and Dalton Kyle returns the favor as Matthews is whistled for the foul, his second personal, 9th team foul. Great job by Dalton Kyle there. He sat up, and Matthews ran right over him. 2 fouls on Matthews, 2 on Houston, 2 on White. 3 starters for the Hornets, all with 2 fouls. Jace Knight checks in, replacing Landry Woods for the Eagles. Waring gets it across the timeline to Lachlan, left side. Now Jace Knight, 8-foot jumper, middle of the court, and he gets the kind roll. Jace Knight's first 2-pointer. 2 points in the ballgame, extends it to 3 now. Eagles lead at 20-17 at 3:05 left in the first half. Wilson, Matt White up top. He'll dribble in. The little runner. He runs over Lachlan, gets the runner, no foul called. The 2-point bucket cuts the lead back to 1 for the Eagles, 20-19. Eagles inbound it. Waring will dribble up against White. Pressure in the backcourt. Gets across the timeline right side. White all over him. Gets it over to Jace Knight, left wing. Down low to Bazell. He goes up. Oh, my goodness. Wilson blocked it through the rim. He reached up to the middle of the net and blocked it, and they counted it. Here come the Hornets. Now he travels. No good. Shot missed. Kyle with the rebound and the foul on Houston. His third personal, and that will send Dalton Kyle to the free throw line. I cannot believe they did not call a goaltend as Wilson's hand went up through the net on the inside of the rim to affect that shot, and they counted the block. Unbelievable. And the Eagles get lucky there as they come back down, and the Hornets called for the foul as Dalton Kyle got the rebound. He'll go to the free throw line, and he'll be in the double bonus. 10 personal fouls on the Hornets. Kyle settles in, first free throw. Front of the rim, back of the rim, backboard, and in. Kyle 3 for 3 now from the free throw line. Wilson back in for the Hornets, replacing Matthews. He picks up Houston picked up his third foul. Kyle fires away. This one's short. Harrell rebounds. 21-19. Eagles lead it by 2. 2:25 left in the first half. Wilson has it. Right side in the hands of Russell. Wilson back on the right baseline. Tries to get it down low. Ball knocked out of bounds off the Eagles. Landry Woods checks back in, replacing Dalton Kyle to give him a breather. Hornets will inbound with 2:19 left in the first half. The Eagles lead by 2, 21-19. White gets the inbound pass. No one on him. Fires the 3. No good. Rebound. Aaron Bazell stripped away into the hands of Harrell, and he'll put it right in under the bucket. That'll even the score, 21-21 with 2:05 left in the first half. Eagles have got to block out and get those rebounds and not give the freebies to the big man. Bazell has it up top. He'll dribble to the right side. He goes all the way in. He's fouled. They call a travel. Wow, as Bazell goes to the floor. Russell rode him all the way in. He gets it around to Landry Woods, but whistled for the travel. Turnover, Eagles. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the half. 21-21, your score. Hornets have the ball. Matthews across the timeline. He gets it to White. Right wing. He'll take the NBA three-pointer. Fires it flat-footed. No good. Off the back of the glass. No good. Jace Knight got the pass, but took an extra step. And the back referee calls it. Turnover, Eagles. 1:37 left in the half. 21-21. Lots of turnovers early on in this ball game. Keeping it close. Russell inbounds to Matthews. Dribble across to the left side outside the three-point line. Down low to Harrell. Harrell spins in on 2 big guys. He's blocked. Goes back down with it. It should be a jump ball. And Harrell gets it back. The shot blocked by Woods. Harrell comes down with it. Goes back up and scores. And not whistled for the travel or a jump ball. And the Hornets take the lead. Jace Knight, right wing, drives in. Gets his man in the air. Ball stripped away by Matthews. Here come the Hornets. Wilson, right wing. He'll run up, and he runs over an Eagle. No call. Bazell with the rebound. And a whistle called. Traveling on Bazell and trying to establish possession of the ball. I don't think they know any other call besides a player control foul. And traveling here on the court tonight. It's about the 12th travel they've called. As number 20 comes back into the ballgame. Henderson replacing Harrell for the Hornets. 1:05 left in the half. 23-21. The Hornets lead it by 2. White has it up top to Matthews. Back to Russell, left wing. Flat-footed three-pointer. NBA, no good. Rebound, Bazell. He'll get it to Knight across the timeline, left wing. He'll pull up there. Look to reset. Gets it up top to Waring. 50 seconds left in the half. He dribbles against White. Top of the key. Reverse dribble. Now to the left side. And tries to get the ball away. Gets it to Bazell. Bazell has the ball up top. Now he dribbles down. Gets it to Waring. Down low to Woods. No one on him. Down low. Off the glass. And good for Landry Woods. 6 here in the quarter. Ties the ball game. 23-23. 25 seconds left in the half. No one cuts him off. And the layup good from the left side for Matthews. His first 2 of the ball game. 2-point lead for the Hornets. Eagles have it with 17 seconds left in the half. Coach Canfield calls for 1 shot. Waring dribbles across the timeline. He fakes the pass. Now he'll get it in the hands of Jace Knight up top. Back to Bazell. Bazell has it right side. 5 seconds left. He dribbles in, and they whistled for a travel. He picked up his dribble. Pressure applied by Wilson and Russell. Turnover with 2.8 seconds left in the half. 25-23. Hornets lead it by 2. Russell will inbound just on the far side of the mid-court stripe. He'll inbound to Matthews. Half-court stripe. He'll fire a three-pointer. Air ball from midcourt is no good. And that's how we end the half. 25-23. Hornets by 2 at the half. Sloppy first half of play, but a close game. And fouls will can play a difference in the second half with multiple fouls. 18 total team fouls called here in the first half. We'll take a few minutes in the halftime here, get everything situated, be back with the second half for Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Broadcasting Network.
Thanks for joining us here for Georgetown Eagle basketball live tonight on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network. I'm Rob Hipp here in the Hipp Radio Network studio. And just wanted to give a quick shout out to our sponsors tonight. Georgetown Eagles basketball playoffs brought to you by Minuteman Press Georgetown, Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair, Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert, borrow from Morrow, and Cutco Cutlery. Appreciate Stacy Campbell as well. Minuteman Press Georgetown, your one-stop print shop from business cards to signage and now turnkey mailing solutions. As Minuteman Press can take care of all of your bulk card, bulk mailing, and more, Minuteman Georgetown can help bring exposure to your business. For more information, visit mmptx.com. We also want to thank Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for all of your automotive repair and maintenance needs. Choose Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. As we focus on your vehicle's quality performance, we also focus on staying close and interacting with our community. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair is the best of Georgetown and can be found online at georgetownautorepair.com or next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes in Georgetown. We also want to thank Matt Morrow, Borrow from Morrow, your residential mortgage expert, our family, your future, our focus for your mortgage needs. Remember Matt Morrow, Borrow from Morrow. For more information, visit borrowfrommorrow.com, NMLS number 464148, and also again to Stacy Campbell of Cutco Cutlery. We appreciate you and your generous sponsorship tonight. Well, I'm actually in studio here at the Ashby Real Estate Broadcast Studio here on Hip Radio Network, simulcasting tonight on HRN, simulcasting SHN on HRN, and David England here joined. David, how's it going, man?
It's going good, Rob. It's fun to be in the studio. This is neat.
Yeah, we just wanted to have a little bit of fun here tonight, and so we came down here and testing out some new systems in place. We're going to be bringing a lot more for football season this year. Excited about that, and so if things go well, we'll continue to kind of migrate HRN as your hometown station. We'll promote SHN, of course, and really at the end of the day, just want to give people an opportunity to listen wherever they're at, and so that's what we're trying to do. So, David, looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely, it will be a lot of fun. There's so much sports going on around Georgetown right now, and it's we had an opportunity to go out to the new stadium there at Georgetown High School, new baseball stadium, 1,000-seat capacity and covered ballpark there. It was pretty fun, and Georgetown got the win over Corpus Christi.
The run rule, yeah. So the run rule took in effect there. And another game tonight at 7. This is part of the tournament going on, and then they'll play 2 games again tomorrow. And so that information online at we'll put it up on Twitter here before too long, so you can go in there and see when those times are and all that. But man, it's exciting. Coach Vieira now his first year, so baseball underway. We're getting ready for that on SHN. We'll have all those games. It just it all just happens so fast, man, because we're in the middle of, it seems like, doing one sport, and then before you know it, there's 100,000 things going on at once all over Central Texas, and boy, it's going to be exciting. And I wanted to mention this. I know we talk about Georgetown a lot, but Eastview Patriots softball, special shout out to Keith Burris for making this happen. We are bringing Eastview softball to the SHN Broadcast Network. Wally Harmon going to be on those calls this year. Very excited for Eastview as well.
Outstanding. It's going to be great to have, now the softball and football. We've been doing football for a long time over there at Eastview, so a lot more broadcasts hopefully to come out of Eastview soon. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just takes parent volunteers, and we had that support from the Eastview softball community. And so for parents that may be listening, it's saying, hey, what about other sports at Eastview? Just send us an email. You can email rob@shnsports.com. That's ROB@shnsports.com. And we'll work with you and your program. And we want to cover all the kids, not just at Georgetown High School, but as far as Eastview. And then, David, 5, 6, 7 years down the road, we're going to have a third high school here in Georgetown. Isn't that crazy?
A third and probably a fourth.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop growing.
It's just going to go pop, pop, pop. So we better be ready here on SHN, and I know that we will. So, well, David, final thoughts before we send it back. We'll play some music, some more commercials before we send it back. David, final thoughts from you. Been a fun one. I've enjoyed Wally's call, man.
Oh, absolutely. It's always fun listening to Wally call the game. And if you're in Georgetown listening to the game, put on your earphones and listen to the basketball game and go out and watch the baseball game. It's supposed to kick off here in about 20 minutes. Lubbock, Monterey versus Georgetown at the new stadium. So head on out.
That new stadium, incredible.
Yeah,
so
it's beautiful weather tonight too.
I like it. Yeah. And the good news is, it's always beautiful under the shade there. But it's a little chilly tonight, so bring a jacket.
Nah, it's not too bad. Yeah.
Well, David England, thanks as always, buddy. I'm looking forward to working with you guys this upcoming football season. I'm sticking around here in Georgetown, so we're going to have a lot of fun. But as always, appreciate you, man. We're going to have a blast.
Absolutely.
We'll step aside for a little bit here. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Minuteman Press Georgetown, Georgetown Interstate Transmission, and Auto Repair. We also want to make sure to thank Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert, Borrow from Morrow, and Cutco Cutlery. Appreciate Stacy Campbell as well. We'll step aside, a little bit of music here. You'll hear Wally Harmon will be back on the call before too long. Stay with us, friends. You're listening to SHN production of Georgetown Eagle basketball versus Huntsville. We're at halftime. We'll be back here in just a few moments.
is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I'm a little bit short there. So here the Hornets have the ball. White has it, left wing, wide open three-pointer. He fires up, no good. Rebound by Harold, the big man, over Woods. He gets it and puts it in. His 10th point of the ball game extends the lead to 4. Garrett Campbell back into the ball game for the Eagles. He'll dribble up against White, gets it across the midcourt stripe. Dribble up top, set the offense, left wing into the hands of Thiele. Thiele holds. And now he'll dribble, kick it up top to Campbell. Ball knocked away by Russell. Now to Woods at the free throw line. From behind, Russell slaps at it and finally whistles the foul. Russell's MO is to come from behind, slap at the ball, and he slaps the player several times. Finally called his second personal foul, first team foul the second half for the Hornets. Eagles will inbound. Try to throw it in to Thiele. Batted away. Woods gets it. Tries to go down low to a cutting Thiele. Harrell knocks it out of bounds. Eagles reset. Trailing by 4. 27-23. The Hornets of Huntsville lead it by 4 with 7:15 left in the third quarter. Thiele missed a wide open Lachlan. Goes to Woods. His runner no good. Rebound by Matthews. He outlets it to White. White throws it ahead to Russell. Russell runs out. Left block stops to a cutting Houston. And Houston gets the layup. His first 2 of the ball game. Extends it. Back to 6 now, 29-23 for the Hornets. 6:55 left in the third quarter. Campbell dribbles against White across the timeline to the right side. Back up top, looks for the cutter, picks up his dribble. Now he gets it to Kyle. Ball knocked away. Campbell goes to get it, but it's out of bounds off of Campbell as Houston and Campbell collide and go to the floor. Ball just whistled out of bounds off of Campbell. Matthews has it for the Hornets across the timeline. Center of the court against Lachlan. Man-to-man defense for the Eagles. White has it, left wing. He loses it, tries to save it, and he does. Right through the hands of Lachlan. Back to Matthews. He drives in. Russell, wide open three-pointer. Now they're going to blow it off. No good. They're going to whistle the foul. It's going to be on number 23, Matthews. He threw the nice pass, but he ran over one of the Eagles. And that's Matthews' third personal. Second team foul for the Hornets here in the second half. 6-point lead for the Hornets, 29-23 with 6:25 left in the third quarter. Campbell, he'll drive all the way in on White, stops, pops, and they're going to call it on Campbell. A bad mistake for Garrett Campbell as he pushes off. White just sells it by running out of bounds, and that's Campbell's 4th foul. So at the 6:22 mark, we have lost Campbell for the third quarter as Coach Canfield will take him out, wearing into the ball game. So Campbell quickly takes a seat with his 4th personal foul. Hornets have the ball, up by 6. Left wing is White. Tries to go down low. Woods knocks it away. White gets it back left elbow or wing. Tries to go to the left side of Houston. Houston skipped past to Matthews. He drives in middle of the lane all the way to the hoop. No good. Woods gets the rebound, and then Woods is fouled by Matthews. And now Matthews gets his 4th personal foul for the Hornets. So he'll come out of the ball game with 5:59 left in the third quarter. Some just unnecessary fouls on both sides for both teams as Matthews there just let the ball go. Woods had the rebound. He reaches in and just picks up a horrible foul just like Campbell's foul. And so 2 costly players now on the bench for both teams, 1 for each team. As Kyle has it left wing, kicks it right wing to Waring. He'll fire the three-pointer. It is up and good. Joseph Waring, his first points of the ball game. Cuts the lead in half, 29-26. Fair, back to Russell, right baseline. He runs in, throws up a little reverse shot. Waring rebounds it. He's fouled. No call. Out of bounds. He saves it to Lachlan. Lachlan double team. Gets it back to Waring. And now Coach Campbell will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. Coach Campbell is just, understandably did it to save the possession, but upset. Waring pushed. Had to save the ball. Luckily, Lachlan right there. And so the Eagles save the possession. They're down by 3, 29-26. Special shout out to our sponsors that are making this broadcast possible. Minutemen Press of Georgetown. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert. Morrow from Morrow. And Cutco Cutlery and Stacy Campbell. Sure appreciative of all the sponsors that help bring Georgetown Eagle basketball to everyone back home here on the SHN Sports Network and tonight on the Hip Radio Network, Georgetown. Waring inbounds to Lachlan in the backcourt with 5:25 left in the third quarter. Across the woods, across the timeline. He'll hold there. No pressure as Harrell falls all the way back. And he throws down low to a cutting Kyle. Ball stolen by Fair. Fair gets it to Houston. He'll dribble. White, flat-footed three-pointer, right wing. White knocks it down, celebrates with a flex, and extends the lead back to 6. White's 12th point of the ball game. And a 6-point lead still from White, and he'll go in hard and lay it up. The anticipation from the crowd as White let him down, didn't dunk it. But an 8-point lead, 34-26 with 4:45 left in the third quarter. This is where it's going to hurt with Garrett Campbell on the bench as Waring having to dribble against a athletic White. Covered him. He gets it to Thiele left wing. Thiele dribbles. Almost loses it. Now he'll get it up top to Lachlan. Lachlan resets the offense, slows things down for the Eagles. Covered by Houston. Now left wing to Waring. Thinks about the three. He'll drive all the way in. Around Harrell. Left-handed up off the glass and good. Nice take by Waring. Took it right at the big man. Gets it around him. 34-28. Cuts it to 6 now. As Fair dribbles in, and he's called for the carry, being pressured by Lachlan. But Fair putting the hand on the underside of the ball, turning it over. Eagles will get the ball back as Jace Knight and Aaron Bazell check into the ball game, replacing Woods and Kyle. So now you got Lachlan, Bazell, and he has the ball, dribbles to the right elbow, kicks it to Bazell left wing. Thiele has it left wing. He'll drive in. He goes in, taken out, undercut. They're going to call the block. That'll be on number 3, Fair. His first personal, 14th foul on the Hornets. So third quarter, it's a 6-point lead for Huntsville, 34-28. Eagles will have the ball inbound underneath their own bucket. Thiele looking to inbound. Now he'll have to go deep into the hands of Lachlan. Waring has it now. He'll make to a cutting Waring. A little running floater up and good. Joseph Waring, 7th point here in the half. Cuts it to 4 now, 34-30. Eagles trail by 4, 3:45 left in the third quarter. Bear across the timeline, center of the court for the Hornets. Backs it up near the timeline. Resets the offense. Dribbles to the right off the pick from Harrell. Bear tries to give it up. Now gives it to White, right wing. He stops, reverse dribble, ball stripped away. He gets it back. 360 floater, a 180 floater for the stop and pop by White. His 7th point of the half. Extends the lead back to 6, 36-30 with 3:20 left in the quarter. Hornets lead it by 6. Heads to the time. Right wing is Knight. He holds Thiele. He'll drive in. Now stop, pop up top to Waring. White passes by Waring with a runner. 8-footer off the back of the iron. No good. Harrell with the rebound. Gets it to Fair. Here come the Hornets. Fair will push it up to the right wing. Into the hands of Houston. Stops. Right baseline. Tries to go up. Blocked by Knight into the hands of Bazell. And here come the Eagles. He'll come across the timeline. No one covers him. He dribbles all the way into the block. Lowers the shoulder. Tries to make a play. And, of course, the old player control foul. The only one this ref knows besides traveling. And that'll be on Aaron Bazell. That'll be Bazell's second personal foul, second team foul. If you do anything remotely like standing still for a block or dive out of bounds or fall down, you're drawing charges tonight. And a lot of offensive fouls being called on both teams. Fair across the timeline to Russell on the right wing. Now to White, right baseline. He'll stop, pop the flat-footed three. No good. Thiele tries to get the rebound, but he can't control it. It's out of bounds. Hornets will set up underneath their own bucket as Wilson checks in. He's got to come into the ball game. He went to the scoreboard and he whistled in. Harrell up top to Fair. Left wing. White thinks about the three. Now down low to Harrell. Harrell pump fake. Gets Thomas up and the bucket. Harrell with his 4th point of the half. Extends the lead to 8 now, 38-30. Left wing quickly. Bazell has it. He'll go to the left block, put it up and in against Houston. Bazell gets the 2 points, his first 2 of the half. Cuts it back to 6. White fires an NBA three-pointer. Steph Curry was jealous, no good. And White comes down and he'll foul Knight. As Knight taken down to the ground. White whistled for the foul, his 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul for the Hornets. That was a beyond NBA 3 for the Hornets on White, and he does not jump. He is a flat-footed shooter from outside the three-point line. He'll take a seat as Wilson checks in for the Hornets. Bazell will inbound with 2:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Gets it to Knight, top of the key. Right wing has it now. Waring looks for the cutter Thiele. He cuts, spins in. Knight at the free throw line, all the way in for the layup. Up off the glass, good. Jace Knight, good take there as Harrell stands flat-footed and watches. Got the lead back to 4. Quickly back down. Fair, right wing for the Hornets. He'll settle there as he looks for Coach Oliphant's signal. Now Wilson, right wing, trying to go down low. The double team on Harrell. Cuts that pass off. Fair, now down low. He'll go up against Thomas and Bazell and split him for the 2. His 6th point of the quarter. 40-34. Hornets lead it by 6 with a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Thiele left wing, down low to Bazell in the left block. Bazell goes up, ball blocked by Harrell. He gets it back, goes up, blocked from behind, but Waring there to scoop it up, put it back in on the right side. Waring tearing it up here in the second half. 1:14 left in the 3rd quarter. 40-36. Hornets lead it by 4. Russell has it right wing, trying to go down low to Harrell. He'll drive all the way in. Blocked by Bazell in the left hand into Fair. He travels, and they call it there. Travel, turnover on the Hornets as Fair lost his balance in the lane. Nice block with the offhand as Bazell blocks it left-handed. He is winded. He's needing a substitution and not going to get it. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. 4-point lead for the Hornets of Huntsville, 40-36. Eagles have the ball, Waring across the timeline, center of the court. He holds there against Wilson. He'll dribble to the left side, and he's got to get rid of it. Now he picks up his dribble. Bazell cuts up off the glass, no good, but out of bounds, slapped out by Houston. Hornets knock it out of bounds. Eagles will get the ball back with 46 seconds left. Harrell's still in the ballgame, the big man, but he's not moving much. He is winded. And Knight gets the inbound, goes up. He draws the foul, no good. He's fouled by Houston. That'll be the 4th foul on Houston. For the Hornets, 16th foul. Jace Knight to the free throw line. So 2 players for the Hornets have 4 fouls. Houston and Matthews. First free throw from Knight, no good. Substitutions into the ballgame. Dalton Kyle comes in for Chance Thiele. Woods waits at the table for Jace Knight. And Hollywood Henderson back in, replacing Houston for the Hornets. Knight's free throw, he knocks this one down. He'll come out here at the substitution. 40-37, Huntsville leads it by 3. So Woods, Thomas, Waring, Bazell, and Kyle on the floor for the Eagles with the last 40 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Coach Oliphant signals it out to Fair, telling him to hold for the last shot. Fair backs it out near the timeline, center of the court, dribbling against Klay Thomas. 30 seconds now left in the 3rd quarter. 37 for the Eagles, 40 for Huntsville. A 3-point lead here as we end the 3rd quarter. Fair dribbles with 20 seconds on the clock. Thomas steps up, now back to Knight. Fair, Henderson, Harrell, Russell, and Wilson on the court for the Hornets. Fair dribbles top of the key off the screen. He drives in, kicks it to Russell, left wing three-pointer. Up, no good. Rebound Waring, 3 seconds left. Gets it to Thomas, half-court heave. It's up and off the back of the backboard, no good. We'll take the timeout into the 3rd quarter, 40-37. Eagles trail by 3 to the Huntsville Hornets. You're listening to Eagle Basketball here on the SHN Sports Broadcasting Network. Back here at A&M Consolidated, we'll start the final quarter of the ball game. 40-37, the Hornets lead the Eagles by 3. Eagles have the ball to start the quarter. Waring right wing into the hands of Dalton Kyle. Kyle to back to Waring on the right baseline. He'll dribble up. Up top is Clay Thomas. He cuts in, cuts it back to Waring. Waring on the right wing, holds there. Now to Landry Woods, right elbow. He'll drive in on Harrell, gets him up. Shot up, no good. Rebound Dalton Kyle. Blocked by Harrell, kicks it out to Houston. And the breakout comes. Houston layup underneath and good for White. 7:20 left in the ball game. Waring has it up top. Man-to-man defense. Tight defense being played by the Hornets. Bizzell will drive in on Russell. Down to the left block. Blocked by Harrell. They go with the big man. He's 2 for 2 so far. And then the turnover as 2 men fight for the ball for the Hornets. Houston stole it from White and lost it out of bounds. Turnover Huntsville. So with 7:09 left in the half, or in the ball game, Eagles get it back off the turnover. Thomas dribbles against Matthews to the right wing. Holds there. He's going to go up top to Bizzell. Bizzell will pick up his dribble, get it to Waring. He cuts in the lane. Woods left baseline, 12-footer. Up, around and in, no good. Out into the hands of White. And a nice touch foul called on Dalton Kyle there. Kyle's third, no, let's see here. His first personal. Third team foul. Eagles trail by 5, 42-37 with 6:45 left in the ball game. Huntsville across the timeline. Matthews has the ball there. Calling out the offense. Matthews, White, Russell, Houston, and Harrell, the 5 starters in for the Hornets. Down low left block is Harrell. He gives it up to Houston, and he tries to go up. Waring had knocked it loose, and he came back down with the ball. They whistle the travel. Turnover Hornets, and the substitution off the bench quickly. It'll be Jace Knight into the ball game, replacing Landry Woods and Cade Lachlan in, and Garrett Campbell. So here's the mark. 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. Campbell comes back in with 4 fouls, replacing Dalton Kyle. So 2 of the 3 players that have 4 personal fouls on the court. Houston for the Hornets and Campbell for the Eagles. Both have 4 fouls, and they are in the ballgame. Eagles trail by 5. Knight has it right baseline. He looks for the cutter. He'll hold on to it against Harrell. Gets it to a cutting Bizzell. Layup right block is good. What a pass by Jace Knight down to Bizzell on the right block. First 2 of the quarter, cuts it back to 3, 42-39. White fires a three-pointer from the far left side. The 5-footer three-pointer off the back iron, out of bounds, no good. And the Eagles get it back as White points at somebody else. Now he tells Coach Oliphant, my bad. Not a good shot there as they force that one up. 6:09 left in the ball game. Campbell will inbound. He gets it over to Waring. Waring will dribble across the timeline, right side. He'll back it up, get it to Campbell left side. Campbell is set ready. Bizzell has it now to Lachlan on the left baseline. Dribbles up to the wing. Now hands it to Bizzell. Bizzell catches the ball. He comes set, and they whistle for a travel. Turnover Eagles. 5:50 left in the ball game. 3-point lead for Huntsville. 42-39. After the turnover, Houston dribbles across. Down low, Harrell has it right block. Kicks it out, and he's going to throw it away. He's being double teamed every time he touches it. He's out. He's a big man. Exactly that. He is a big guy. 6'8", 250, probably 260, 275. And he is wearing down. The double teams coming at him everywhere he turns. Campbell has it for the Eagles, and 5:30 left in the ball game. Jace Knight on the right baseline, misses the cutter. Now he'll dribble, has Harrell out high. He tries to get it down to Cam, and Matt is gone. Back into the ball game, replacing Ty Matthews, the junior guard. He fouls out at the 5:29 mark. And that sends Lachlan to the free throw line for 1-1. First free throw from Lachlan, short, no good. Rebound, Harrell. Chance to cut the lead, and they don't take advantage. 5:25 left in the 39. Huntsville leads by 3. Fair has it, left wing. He'll dribble down, further down on the wing, now to the middle of the court. Drives in, gives it to Houston, wide open. He got around Campbell for the layup. Houston knocks down just his 4th point of the ball game. Extends the lead back to 5. 44-39 with 5 minutes left in the game. Jace Knight has it right wing, right baseline. He'll go up top to Waring. Left wing to Campbell. Thinks about the three. He holds. Now hits top. Knight right. Turns. And they call the offensive foul on Bazell as he goes to turn low and knocks down Russell. Russell flops like he's playing FIFA soccer. It draws the foul, and that's not hard to do tonight. Player control fouls being called left and right. 14 foul on the Eagles. Bazell's 3rd personal foul. 4:40 left in the ball game. A 5-point lead for Huntsville, 44-39. Fair has it against Lachlan. Left wing, he dribbles in, now back out center. Picks up his dribble. Lachlan all over him, gets it to White. White dribbles to the left wing against Waring. Reverse dribble, backs it out. And now a timeout called by Coach Oliphant. He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take a minute with him. You're listening to Eagle Basketball here on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network. Back here at A&M Consolidated, the final 5 minutes of the ball game. Let's see where the clock goes after the timeout by Coach Oliphant. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left. Eagle basketball brought to you tonight by Minuteman Press Georgetown. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert. Borrow from Morrow. And Stacy Campbell with Cutco Cutlery. We sure appreciate the sponsors that make Georgetown Eagle basketball a possibility here on SHN Sports. Hornets have the ball up the inbound. Fair has it, drives down, blocked by Knight. And bailed out by Lachlan, who was trailing him. Knight with the block. Wow, that may have been one of the worst calls I've ever seen. Lachlan was hid away from the referee that made the call on the opposite side of the court. No way he made contact with him as Knight makes the block. And he calls it on Lachlan on the body. Fair to the free throw line. Lachlan's 2nd personal foul as Thiele checks back in. And Fair misses the free throw. So far, he's 1 for 3 on the night. Lachlan takes his seat. Fair's 2nd free throw. He fires away. 2 for 4. And now a 6-point lead for the Hornets with 4:20 left here in the ball game. 45-39. The Hornets lead it. Waring to Thiele, left wing. Thiele can't hold the pass. It's out of bounds. Off Thiele's hands. Out of bounds. Turnover Eagles. Garrett Campbell, Jace Knight, Aaron Bazell, Joseph Waring, and Chance Thiele on the floor for the Eagles. We'll set the Hornet lineup here in a minute. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. 45-39. Huntsville leads Georgetown by 6. Bazell covers Fair, top of the key. He'll dribble all the way in. Kicks it to Houston, left baseline. Back up top to White. Kind of a spread offense here by Coach Oliphant. White dribbles against Waring, gets the screen. He'll go all the way in. All you got to do is fall down. They don't do it. They keep going with him, and White gets the layup all the way to the right block. Gets it up off the glass and good. And now an 8-point lead for the Hornets. 3:35 left in the ballgame. Thiele fouled, and that's Houston's 4th foul. Tries to make a steal on a cross-court pass. And Houston is now out of the ball game. He fouls out at the 3:34 mark. And that'll send Thiele to the free throw line. So far, the chances taken by Houston or by Coach Oliphant and the Hornets haven't paid off as Matthews and Houston both foul out. Garrett Campbell came back in at the 6:33 mark of the 4th quarter. He's still on the court. And he's going to have to take control of this offense and lead these Eagles back into this ball game if it's going to happen. Thiele's first free throw hits, rattles around, and it falls. Thiele's first point of the ball game. Is that free throw here in the fourth quarter. Cuts the lead to 7, 47-40. Readies for the second free throw. On the way, off the front of the rim, back of the rim, and knocks it down. So it's 6-point lead now, 47-41. Huntsville leads it with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Fair tries to throw a pass over to Russell on the right side. Harrell cuts between them and tips it and knocks it away from Russell out of bounds. Turnover Hornets. Waring inbounds in the backcourt. Eagles have it with a chance to cut it from 6 to either 4 or 3. Garrett Campbell dribbles right wing against Fair. Gets it to a cutting Bazell. Gets Harrell up in the air. And Bazell knocks it down off the glass. Great move to get the big man up and out of there. Cuts it to 4, 47-43. White dribbles against Waring. Right wing. Tries to drive in. Gets a screen. Flat-footed. Now down low. Ball knocked away by Landry Woods. But they call the foul reaching over. That'll be Woods' first personal foul. Team 6th for the Eagles. Sorry. That will not send Harrell to the free throw line. The Hornets will inbound, leading by 4. 47-43. Huntsville leads it with 3:03 left in the ball game. Russell up top to White. He'll force up a three-pointer. It's no good. And rebound by Wilson. Saves it to Fair. They'll reset the offense. Coach Oliphant calls it out to Fair. He dribbles near the midcourt stripe. Left side now to White on the pass. White dribbles against Campbell. He'll dribble all the way in. And now back out to the wing. Gets a screen from Harrell. All the way in. The floater blocked by Bazell. And Woods will chase it down. Save it in play. Now he's double teamed in the corner. And a coach timeout. Good job by Coach Canfield. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. A good play by Woods to go get the ball. Yeah, that was going to be out of bounds off of Bazell on the block. A good job by Woods. Coach Canfield takes the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Make sure we appreciate our sponsors a little bit more. Minutemen Press of Georgetown. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert. Borrow from Morrow. And Cutco Cutlery. And Stacy Campbell. Sure, appreciative of our sponsors that let us bring you Georgetown Eagle basketball here in the playoffs. Looking around, seeing some of the families that helped sponsor during the year. Good to see the Kyles and the Woods, Corbin Thomas, and all those families that helped out with the Campbells. And so super appreciative, and Mrs. Waring and Bunny Flond and all their sponsorship through the year to get us to this point. But Stacy Campbell and the Cutco Cutlery, Matt Morrow, Georgetown Automotive Transmission and Repair, and Georgetown, the Minuteman Press Georgetown. We sure are appreciative. 2:37 left in the ball game. The Eagles trail by 4. 47-43. They have the ball. Waring across the timeline. Hands it to Campbell. Campbell will dribble to the right side now. Back up top looking for a cutter. He's going to get Bazell, middle of the lane. Waring wide open three-pointer. Right wing. Good! Joseph Waring nails the three-pointer. Cuts it back to 1. 47-46 with 2:15 left in the ball game. Huntsville leads by 1. They have the ball. Fair across the timeline. Hands it to White, left side near the midcourt stripe. He'll dribble against Waring there. Tries to dribble. Should be 5 seconds now. Now he kicks it to Fair. The referee wasn't even counting. It didn't seem. Now he's going to count for Fair. Hands it to Russell. They're playing the old game across the top of the key. Handed it. White drives in. Floater, runner, no good. Harrell rebounds. He'll go up. Block Landry Woods. Back to Harrell. Up top White. Right wing into the hands of Fair. He'll dribble in. Kick it back to White. Reset the offense. He'll dribble against Bazell. Now he tries to get rid of it. Still Eagles. Bazell has it. He gets it to a Chance Thiele. Thiele fouled. No call. He stepped on the baseline as Wilson pushed him from behind. Should have been a foul call there. But they'll reset. Huntsville gets the ball off the turnover. Nice pass. Thiele had it, but pushed from behind. Called out of bounds as he stepped on the end line. Huntsville goes to inbound. Russell tries to get it in. Finally does to Fair. Now it's a 3-on-2. He gets past Thiele. 3-on-1. Smart foul by Thiele. Fair only 2 for 4 from the line, but pick up the foul to not allow the slam dunk by Harrell. He's standing under the rim by himself. So a chance to keep it to 1 possession ball game. Thiele's second personal foul, 7th team foul. That'll send Fair to the free throw line as Campbell comes back in for Kyle. Fair to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. He's 2 for 4 so far in the ball game from the free throw line. He fires away the first one. It rattles up in, no good. Woods gets the rebound. Battle with Bazell. Bazell gets it, and he'll get it back to Waring. 1:20 left in the ball game. Eagles trail by 1, 47-46. They go down to Woods, left block. He's triple teamed. Bazell gets the loose ball, blocked by Harrell. Wilson out to White, the breakaway. He goes up underneath, reverse layup, no good. Rebound Thiele. Thiele foul from behind. What a break as White tries to get fancy. Misses it, and he gets a foul. That'll be his 4th foul. 9th team foul, and that'll send Thiele back to the other end for free throws. Thiele so far 2 for 2 on the night for the free throw line. Campbell and Kyle switch again. Dalton Kyle on the court. Campbell takes a seat on the defensive end. Don't want him to get that foul. But now White has 4 for the Hornets. Chance Thiele has a chance to make it a 1-point lead for the Eagles. 1:07 left in the ball game. Thiele to the line, 1-and-1. First free throw up, no good. Harrell rebounds, gets it to White. White will come across the timeline, reverse dribble behind the pack, all the way in. He runs over, and that's a call! Dalton Kyle, what a play! He sets up White out of control, throws the pass over to a wide open Russell, but he ran over Dalton Kyle, and that is White's 5th personal foul. He's out of the ball game. The 3rd person to foul out is White. Dalton Kyle, what a great play. 1:01 left in the ball game. Campbell back in, Kyle back to the bench. Eagles have it, trailing by 1. 47-46, Huntsville leads it. Georgetown has the ball across the timeline. Bazell has it right wing against Russell. He looks for the screen, gets it from Wood, tries to dribble. He's being ridden all the time by Russell. Now Henderson on Waring. Waring up top. He'll reset, looks for a cutter. And now he's going to get it to Thiele right wing. Thiele holds there, 35 seconds left in the ball game. 47-46, Huntsville leads by 1. Bazell left wing has it. He'll drive in, middle of the lane, and he's going to be fouled and blocked by Russell. What a chance there. He tried to get the steal. He took a shot at the old jump in and steal it on the run. No good, and that sends Bazell to the free throw line for the 2 free throws. They're in the double bonus. Russell's 3rd personal foul, 10th team foul on Huntsville. Bazell, 28.2 seconds, a chance to tie and take the lead on both free throws. First free throw, nothing but net for Bazell. The first free throw is in. Tie ball game, 47-47 with 28.2 seconds left. Dalton Kyle checks in. Garrett Campbell takes a seat. Campbell on the bench, saving the fouls on the defensive end as Bazell readies. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, battle for. Harrell gets it, hands it to Russell. Tie ball game, 24 seconds left. And now Coach Oliphant will take the timeout. Huntsville will call a timeout, and we see what they're going to call, full or a 30. They'll call a full timeout. I'm going to keep it here because we're going to be ready to go when they come back. 47-47, the Eagles tie it up on the Bazell free throw. This is what we're not used to. Usually clutch down the end, especially against the Glen Grizzlies on Tuesday. The Eagles hit the free throws at the end. Tonight, Chance Thiele misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Aaron Bazell misses the 2nd bonus free throw on his free throws. 2 big points right there where the Eagles could have been in the lead. So we sit in the last 25 seconds of the ball game with a tie score, 47-47. And the Eagles, the Eagles will be on defense. The Hornets have the ball. Lots of announcements being made. And make sure we're singing the praises of our sponsors. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert. Morrow from Morrow. Cutco Cutlery is Stacy Campbell. And the Minutemen Press, Georgetown. Out of the timeout, 23.1 seconds left. Harrell, Wilson, Henderson, Russell, and Fair on the court for the Hornets. Bazell, Waring, Kyle, Woods, and Thiele on the court for your Eagles. The Hornets will be inbounding in the backcourt. A big crowd tonight as the second game will be played here after this one, and they pile in for the end of a good one. It's going to be Needville and Liberty Hill after our ball game. Fair dribbles at the midcourt stripe, covered by Waring. 14 seconds left in the half, or in the ball game. 10 seconds now left on the clock. Harrell comes out for the screen. Fair dribbles on Ross to the right side. Hands to Wilson. He'll go up top to Russell. Russell top of the key. 3 seconds left. Fair dribbles. Free throw line. Down low to Harrell. Layup at the buzzer is good. And they're going to count it. That's unreal. Unbelievable end to the ball game. The big man gets fed. He turns around and throws it up at the buzzer. You could replay that 10 times, and I wouldn't believe if it was good or not. That would be to the replay official. I'm not sure Harrell got rid of it, but they're going to count it. The officials run out of here like a scalded dog, and that's the ball game. The Eagles' season ends on a buzzer beater by the 6'8", 275 big man. Harrell, he makes the shot. And what a crushing defeat. What a ball game. The Eagles had an opportunity there at the end with free throws. And they give the ball to Huntsville. And Huntsville wins it at the buzzer. What a ball game. 49-47. Huntsville wins it. The next two teams already taking the court. Wow, what a ball game. Let's take a minute or two back to the studio. We'll wrap up final stats here and bring it back. Georgetown falls at the buzzer to Huntsville, 49-47. You're listening to Georgetown Eagle basketball on the SHN Sports Radio Network.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Well, a tough finish there for the Georgetown Eagles moments ago. Wally Harmon on the call. We'll send it back to Wally in College Station, Texas in just a few moments. Wanted to take a moment here. Wally will have those final wrap-up stats and his final thoughts on the season and on that game. A tough one. Man, David, David England in here in the Ashby Real Estate Broadcast Studio back here in Georgetown. David, a tough game for Georgetown there moments ago.
That is a tough loss right at the buzzer for the big fella to come in there and have a layup there at the end of the game is his only points in the game, I believe. But I know Emily was listening from the baseball game, and H was keeping everybody informed over at the stadium. So a lot of folks were listening tonight on the network.
Yeah, I appreciate them. And I heard Wally talking about a Huntsville player, you and I looked at each other like, that's unreal, 6'8", 275.
Big fella.
Yeah, so
Good grief.
Well, a tough one. Well, let's thank some of our sponsors, Minuteman Press of Georgetown. Thank you for your support this season. Your one-stop print shop from business cards to signage and now turnkey mailing solutions for flyers, postcards, bulk mailing, and more. Minuteman Press Georgetown can help bring exposure to your business. For more information, visit mmptx.com. Also to Joe Bob over at Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for all of your automotive repair and maintenance needs. Choose Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. As we focus on your vehicle's quality performance, we also focus on staying close and interacting with our community. Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair has been voted the best of Georgetown Gold and can be found online at georgetownautorepair.com or next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes in Georgetown. We also want to thank Matt Morrow, your residential mortgage expert. Borrow from Morrow. Our family, your future, our focus. For your mortgage needs, remember Matt Morrow, Borrow from Morrow. For more information, visit borrowfrommorrow.com, NMLS number 464148, and also Stacy Campbell and the Campbell family at Cutco Cutlery. We'll step aside. We'll play some more music. We'll take another break. Wally Harmon will have the wrap-up from College Station here in just a few moments. The Georgetown Eagles fall tonight in the area round of the playoffs, 49-47. We'll be back here in just a few moments.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Uh-huh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to A&M Consolidated High School here in College Station. Georgetown Eagles season comes to an end on a buzzer beater by the Huntsville Hornets. The big man, Taylor Harrell, the 6'8 big man, laid silent, dormant all fourth quarter until the last second. He got the feed, and he went up and put it in to win the ball game for Huntsville, 49-47. The Georgetown Eagles end the season at 22-12. What a good season they had in a tough district with Hutto and Manor leading the way. Huntsville advances now to the area round, 27-7 overall, and they'll face off against the winner of Manor and Pytow. And so we'll see if how Manor and Hutto do to carry on the District 18 lore through the playoffs with those two talented teams. Got to say congratulations, and a tough way to end your high school days, but senior guard Garrett Campbell, senior wing Chance Teeley, senior forward Dalton Kyle, and senior guard Clay Thomas all play their last ball game in an Eagle uniform. And like everyone says around Georgetown, Eagle fight never dies, and those young men just carry the reputation of the Eagles well, and we wish them the most of luck and best luck as their lives advance past Georgetown now, as it be into college or working or whatever they do. We just pray that they're successful, and then remember where they came from and the legend that they leave behind. We'll final out the totals here for the ball game for the Huntsville Hornets. They had 3 of 5 starters foul out of the ball game and win it by 2 at the buzzer, thanks to the big man, Harrell. In scoring, Fair had 2, Matthews had 2, Russell had 2, Houston had 4. Harrell had 16 along with the game winner, and they're led by their guard, number 5, Jadarian White, and 20 points. For your Georgetown Eagles, 2 points for Cade Lachlan, 2 points for Chance Teeley, 3 points for Dalton Kyle, 5 for Jace Knight, 6 for Landry Woods, 12 for Joseph Waring, all in the second half. And the leading scorer tonight for your Eagles was number 5, Aaron Bazell. He had 17. The big key that just kept sticking out as I was looking at the scorebook, the Eagles in the last quarter went 3 for 6 from the free throw line, 50%, and missed 2 of the last 3. That would have put them ahead by 2 going into that final possession. But we end it on just an up note. What a ball game. You hold a team like Huntsville from 76 points a game to 49 at the buzzer. It was just a great game back and forth. You had Garrett Campbell, your point guard, in trouble foul-wise from the get-go, as did the Hornets with their players. And so what a battle and what a fight from these Georgetown Eagles. Congrats to the Huntsville Hornets as they move on to the regional quarterfinal in the UIL playoffs. For Nathan Height, for Rob Hibb back in the studio, and Doppler Dave hanging out with us tonight, I'm Wally Harmon. Thanks for listening to Georgetown Eagle basketball. Thanks to our sponsors and everything they did to make this possible as we move forward to baseball at Georgetown and Eastview softball. It just keeps getting better here at SHN Sports, and we thank you for listening. Have a good night.
Broadcasting worldwide from the Ashby Real Estate Broadcast Studio. This is HIP Radio Network, Georgetown, your hometown station.
Hi, this is Chris Courtney of Courtney Home Inspections. We are your trusted and ethical home inspection company based in Georgetown, Texas. We are courteous and timely, offering flexible scheduling, including weekends, with inspection reports delivered same day. Courtney Home Inspections utilizes the latest in technology to ensure a quality, detailed inspection. We offer new home packages, including pre-drywall frame to finish. Feel confident and have peace of mind when purchasing your next home. For more information, visit CourtneyHomeInspection.com. That's CourtneyHomeInspection.com. Trek number 23157. Se habla español.
Hey Georgetown family, this is Tori Clark, co-founder of Spa Luxe. I want you to take a moment and breathe. Imagine you have arrived at Spa Luxe and it's time to reconnect with yourself. Your journey begins in this supportive and nurturing space when you are greeted by one of our spa butlers who will assist to design your personalized wellness experience. Spa Luxe offers